dojo. My name is Artem. You may address me as Sensei or Sensei Artem. Since it's your first time here, we will forego most of the traditional rituals. We will do one. Kirisu, please stand up. Legs close, hands on your sides, not in front, this is important. On your sides. When I say hey, we bow to each other. And before you say, Ukrainians bow to no one, we bow to show respect, not subservience. Is this clear?
Yes.
Good. Hey. Thank you. You may sit down. Before we begin the lesson proper, I need you to understand and to learn a bit about myself. This will help you understand my teaching style. This is very important for me personally. You see, ever since I was a kid, I loved martial arts movies. I loved getting in the cinema, I loved watching on TV, but my favorite way was to watch them on VHS cassettes. Any idea why?
Back to the moment.
You can rewind and practice all the moves. Yes. You rewind it, you practice all the moves. Jet Li, Bruce Lee, loved it. Jackie Chan, not so much. Despite being incredible, I love the movies. He leaned too much into comedy, right? So he fell a lot. And it's very painful to try. Despite me being very interested in that, I tried everything. I tried jumping, kicking in my living room. I even tried, what's the name? Van Damme's signature reverse roundhouse jump kick. And you try to do that without falling. No. Luckily all the glassware on the plate survived, and those turbulent times passed over. My parents, for some reason, never offered me to join a martial arts class. I'm not sure why. Maybe because I was an overweight kid, and they were afraid I would get even more bullied than I was there already. Or maybe it was the 90s and martial arts classes were not as readily available as they are now. Regardless, this little interest of mine remained a secret. Only my closest people knew about it. Years passed. I became a rather unhappy teenager, and after I had this fire inside me, this pain, constant, and no outlet. I tried multiple approaches to fix myself, but they all failed. And eventually, on the October 2nd, 2008, I entered Aikido dojo for the first time. To my surprise, I became a very good student. I had this innate ability to notice small details and to carbon copy movements. And it gave me an edge. Quite quickly I became a senpai, which means senior student. On May 20th, 2013, I passed my graduation exam for the black belt. And I've been teaching Aikido ever since. Why should you trust me? Perfectly reasonable question. Well, in my opinion, I fit all four main criteria for a decent martial arts instructor. Number one, I never offer or advertise any secret or lost knowledge that would allow you to kick the ass of every single Trieshina Gopnik with one swift move. That knowledge does not exist, no matter what you hear. Second, I ask of my students only what I can do myself. So, no 1,000 push-ups or any of that nonsense. Third, I never assert myself at the expense of my students. I don't think that's needed an explanation. And fourth, I continue to learn. I always continue to learn. I learn from my masters, their insight that can be gathered only through years and years of practice. I learn from my peers. They offer alternative points of view to every aspect of Aikido. And of course, I learn from my students. I'll never forget the wisest of them all. A 5-year-old girl named Lisa. You probably thinking, what in the world can a 5-year-old teach an adult, right? Well, in my experience, it's one of the most important lessons of my personal life. You see, every time I gave her a task, no matter how complex, and she's 5-year-old, let's face it, every task is quite complex in that age. The only reaction I ever got from her is, it's gonna be fun. Contrast that to the reactions I get from my adult students. It's too hard, I'm not flexible enough, I'm not strong enough, I just can't do it. Or my personal favorite, I don't want to do that. Her approach, that 5-year-old, inspires me to this day to reevaluate my approach to difficulties. She can recognize and appreciate the fun that is inherent in conquering every single challenge. I started Aikido not because I wanted to kick ass, not because I wanted to fight people or even master self-defense. I started Aikido because I needed to get better. And I did. Aikido improved my life immeasurably and continues to improve my life. You name it. Mental health, physical health, balance in every meaning of the word. Everything can be improved by doing something. This is the way of my dojo. You come here, you're here to let me get this again. I'm here to help you to get better. You're here to improve upon yourselves. If you came here just to learn how to fight, you're in the wrong place. Self-defense and combat skills here are a bonus, not main objective. Today you will learn what Aikido can do for you. Today you will find out maybe Aikido is definitely not for you. And that's perfectly fine, because somewhere out there, there is something that can be your Aikido, that can be your path, and if for any reason you don't like it here, it's okay. If you take away one thing from today's training, let it be this. Don't stop until you find your path, then start walking it, and keep walking it. Now let the proper training begin. Onegaishimasu!